Well, the internal metrics suggest that this is one of the top 5 superstars in the UFC, and it's hard to argue otherwise. Sugar Sean O'Malley on the fast track to a UFC world title.
Well, he's on his way. And people thought that it was fluff. People thought that there wasn't substance to the man. But then in the Petr Yan fight, he showed that he belongs at the very top. Regardless of what you feel about the result, he was in there with a former champion, and he fought him so close that he ultimately got the decision. This guy is a master of setups, creating traps for his opponents through his striking, long, lean for the weight class, and carries a confidence that not many have in this division.
Yeah, he's a unique fighter. He has a unique look, and he is so wildly popular that it seems like, for one reason or another, some of the fan base doesn't necessarily want to give him his flowers for the skill set. This could be a world champion by the end of the year. Well, this is not your father's bantamweight division, right, DC? A lot of people would argue in this era, 135 pounds, 1 through 50 is the UFC's deepest division, and this is the champion who has emerged from that talented pack.
Yeah, it's a very tough weight class. I mean, you look at the top 15, and all these guys are so talented. But when you look at the champ, you can see that there's something different about him. It's in his swagger. It's in his abilities. It's in his idea that he is just so much better than everyone else. It's easy to poke holes in that unless he keeps winning. And that's exactly what he's done.
He's mastered the game. He's mastered the weight cut. He's got every skill in the book. Most believe it's going to take a Herculean effort to dethrone that champion here tonight. Petr Yan is ready to go, and that means so are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Petr No Mercy Yan.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here's the former UFC champion, Petr Yan, with his boxing game and his unbreakable will in tow. He comes up on this challenge with Sugar Sean O'Malley, who is trying to take his spot near the top of the division.
Watching Petr Yan make his way to a championship was truly special to watch. It was good to see a guy that just had his eyes on the target and he was not going to be denied. But then when you look at Sean O'Malley, it seems as though we're watching a repeat of that. Another young athlete that made his mark on the culture of fighting, but now he gets an opportunity to make a mark on the rankings board and in terms of title aspirations in the UFC. This is a big spot for Sean O'Malley.
So more output, at least in the early going. All right, nice jab there from Petr Yan early in the fight. He has been criticized at times, though, for playing with his food a little bit early on in these matchups.
Well, he's a bit of a slow starter, John. So usually the jab comes out first from Petr Yan because he's trying to build reads. So he tries to pull something out of you that will allow him to start to build his game plan as the fight goes on. But man, that dude has a fantastic jab.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Front kick by O'Malley.
Good jab there by the champion. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing. He's in close, so instead of punching, he's landing these nasty, vicious elbows.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Nice combination by the champ.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Right-left combo by Sean O'Malley. Oh, nice job to block the kick. Jan gets caught by that straight hand.
He's got some hands, man. He lands another punch to the head.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it. Beautiful job getting those hands up. Oh, back and forth we go.
Jan's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
All right, there it is again, DC. That Petr jab has been in his opponent's face all night.
When Petr gets an idea of what you're going to do in the octagon, then you will see the activity pick up. But it all starts and ends with that beautiful jab.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised.
Oh, he's in trouble.
He's got to move. They're going to stop this fight if he doesn't move.
Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attack. Oh, great block there. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Jan's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Man, I would think when you fight a guy like Petr, you got to be in the best shape of your life, DC. He never stops. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. Jab hurt him a little bit. Nice leg kick.
He's out! Shot him now. with a huge knockout tonight.
Oh, man.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Sugar Sean.
Well, remember the name Sugar Sean O'Malley, who gets his hand raised inside the octagon yet again here tonight. He had some doubters coming into this matchup, but again, Sugar Sean O'Malley finds a way to mute the naysayers. He has set himself up for a massive fight coming up next.